Mr. Speaker, sir, the recent Category 5 tropical cyclone Yasa saw the nation preparing for the worst. The Ministry of Local Government and all municipal councils were guided in their decision by the NDMO on the severity of the cyclone and the impact it would have on the nation. When Category 5 tropical cyclone Yasa was forecasted to pass over Suva, bringing with it heavy rain and very high winds, the Council, in the interest of public safety, decided to remove informal markets. The decision to dismantle and remove the informal markets were taken for two reasons: to prevent flooding and to prevent flying debris. Mr. Speaker, sir, it is important to note that the informal markets were situated on an existing stormwater drain. The forecasted rainfall would have seen flooding in that area, which would have posed a threat to neighboring properties and the road infrastructure. Mr. Speaker, sir, prior verbal and written notices were issued to the vendors to relocate before the informal markets were dismantled. The councils have been engaging with the market vendors for quite some time to willingly relocate. Mr. Speaker, sir, TC Yasa, being Category 5, made the removal of informal markets very urgent. Councils gave the informal vendors 24 to 48 hours notice to dismantle and remove their structures. They were again reminded 12 hours later that they must remove their structures. At the expiration of the notice period, the Council gave the informal vendors a grace period of 3 hours to remove the informal structure. Mr. Speaker, sir, the Council's enforcement team, together with police, issued the notices to the vendors. Some vendors refused to accept the notices. When the roadside vendors failed to adhere to the instructions issued by the councils, the Municipal Council took the initiative of removing the illegal structures, which is under Section 1151G of the Local Government Act. When the roadside vendors failed and they were not actually listening to the municipal councils or the workers, then the police team were actually brought in during the removal of the illegal structures, because we wanted to be sure that we did everything in a proper way. After the cyclone, the council's market team visited all the vendors to register and relocate these vendors. Some roadside vendors agreed to relocate to permanent markets, while some vendors chose not to and continued to operate from the same site. That's all I have to say, Mr. Speaker, sir.
I thank the Honourable Minister.